What's up guys, $20 Bandit. Today we're going to go over the contents in the pack that I've chosen to carry on an everyday basis. What I've got in front of you here is the 10-liter Bullet Ruck by GORUCK, and then inside of it is all the basic kit and gear and technology that I carry with me on a daily basis. I thought you guys might be interested. The way the video came about is I actually been carrying this for 2-3 weeks now, and a couple days ago a lot of the guys were at the shop where I work and they were asking me what was in the pack. Because a lot of them don't carry stuff on a daily basis. They don't carry a pack on a daily basis with their gear like I do. So I busted out and showed them. One of the guys like, man, if there's ever a time to do one of your videos, this is it. You gotta put this up on YouTube so people can see what's up. A lot of the guys actually decided after looking at this that they were going to change how they manage their day-to-day life, pick up a pack and start carrying some basic supplies with them on a daily basis. So anyways, here we go. So here it is. Like I said, this is the GORUCK Bullet 10-liter. You can see there's the label on the inside of the pack right there. Bullet Ruck. GORUCK is actually one of my favorite backpack manufacturers. They really have a handle on simplicity, and simplicity is key to me on a daily basis. I don't want a lot of bulk, I don't want a lot of pockets, I don't want, I just don't want a lot of hassle, and these packs, as far as I'm concerned, provide that. And then if you combine them with the modular kind of concept for your everyday carry, whereby as you could actually switch your pack out on a daily basis and just remove the contents and swap them out, these packs are bar none best on the market. A little bit spendy, but you know what? They're made in the United States. They're well made. This is mil-spec stuff, man. I mean, people run these GORUCK challenges with these and they put, like, I'd say up to 35-40 pounds in this pack and then just hammer on them, and they survive to come back and do it again. So that's what caught my interest. The whole concept of the company GORUCK is definitely extremely interesting to me, and I'm definitely modeling my business after kind of how they've modeled their business. But anyways, enough about that. So to start off, you got hook and loop right here on the pack at the top for whatever you want, flag size. They've got a whole bunch of patches you can put on there. It fits most of the stuff. Some of the patches that I put on a daily basis, some Tad Gear stuff, and some of the actual GORUCK patches, they all fit right on there. Pretty awesome. It's got a nice outside pocket right here, which is deep. You can see that my iPad mini fits in there perfectly. I usually just leave this unzipped on the outside. Got my mini in there, which I use this thing 24/7. It's like my little computer. When I'm not carrying a laptop, this is what I carry, and I carry this 90% of the time. So I also carry a backup knife. This one is the Cold Steel Recon 1. Excellent knife. This is like basically more of a fighting style knife. I could go over all the details of every single bit that's in the pack, but I'm going to keep it to a minimum. So basically Cold Steel Recon 1. That's all I carry in that outside pocket. Now when you flip the pack open, you can see on the inside all my gear right here. And I'll change the camera angle around so you can see what's in this side over here. But basically it's just, when you open the pack up, there's one large compartment here. On the back side, there's a hydration pocket back here, which I actually use for a different reason. You can see my Garmin 401 hanging right there from hydration. Let's stick to the inside for now. So this is what I'm talking about, modular carry. So you guys probably all know I got this MK pouch that I designed a while ago, and it's started a business around it. I've got a whole bunch of different versions of it now, but what I carry on me every day is basically three basic modular systems. I've got my toolkit, my Siri, and my first aid. On either side, I usually always have a flashlight on me. In this case, it's the G25C2 by Eagle Tac. It's one of my favorites right now. That I carry on me. It's a good searchlight. Then I also carry the Mora Bushcraft Tactical. I forget exactly which one it is, but this is like a $50 setup right here. You get the knife, the sheath, sharpening stone, and then a fire steel. So this is pretty much a survival kit. Like, this is a little mini PSK. I carry that also. Let me I have a pair of gloves just rolled inside out. Not really much to them. Got that polypropylene lining on. I like those. I work as a project manager for a general contractor, so I get my hands dirty a lot. Anyway, so in the tools kit right here, basically I've just got some technology on this side. This is basically just a portable battery for my iPad or phone, and then the associated cable right here. And then on this side I carry my Leatherman Wave. Mine's the black oxide coated, I forget what they call it. And I've got the attachment tool down the side right here. Backup flashlight, which is just the Phoenix E12. That's my favorite little EDC light. I've got a small SD drive, and then I've got all the attachments, the tool attachments right in here for the Wave. And then of course, notepad in the back there. So that's the contents of tools. And then I've got my Siri kit. It's probably not going to get used, but it's always good to be prepared. It's one of my mottos. If you're prepared for anything, usually it doesn't happen to you. When it does, it's not surprising and you're in a position to handle it. So, Siri kit's pretty elaborate. Another flashlight, another knife. This is the zero tolerance. I always have like 2-3 knives on me. 2 is 1, 1 is none, so you got to be prepared for that too. And this is the 0566 BW, I believe. Yeah, 0566 BW. It's got the LMAX steel. It's a new knife to me. So far I'm liking it. It's got the integral frame lock. I believe that's Chris Reeves' design. Pretty awesome. And then in addition to that, I've actually got the... this is a pretty cool little deal right here. This is the Vigilant Gear Micro Siri kit. And you can see how small it is. I mean, that's in the palm of my hand right there. So if you just grab this, you'd be in good shape. Here's what's in it. Basically, you've got some line, different kinds of line, a little fire starter. This is actually a button compass right here. Got a little micro razor blade, a couple of lock picking tools, little tiny handcuff keys. There's a signal mirror in the back and a ferrocerium rod. So it's just really cool. I love it. It's actually kind of spendy, but I got it anyways. Vigilant Gear, if you guys haven't checked them out, do so. And then I've got over here just a backup 1850 battery for my flashlight, a set of shears, and down here I've got some of the Gear Ward. It's a compact survival cord, extremely high strength. This is better than 550, and you can see how small that is. I forget how many feet it is. I want to say probably 10, maybe 15. And that's you can check that out, gearward.com. Another couple of American companies. Then I've got a suture kit in the back here. And then some first aid supplies, more cordage, an Israeli, 4-inch Israeli, and then a blood stopper bandage in there. And then of course, you guys all know I'm into first aid. So this is my first aid kit. And this is one that I've been working on. It's the ultralight. It weighs in at about, I think it's like 8 ounces. You can see it's extremely well equipped to deal with just about anything. You've got everything from triple antibiotic. In there you've got all your, got some eye wash, iodine, more eye wash. Back there's some different kinds of wipes, cleaning, for cleaning wounds, etc., etc. And then there's also a bandage kit in there. Another suture kit. You get some water purification, some clotter. You've got Advil. You've got some cuts and scrapes. I got kids, so I carry that with me all the time. A pair of tweezers. H&H compressed gauze bandage. There's some clotter behind that. And then back here just a ton of gauze. And probably some paws and some alcohol wipes. Anyways, so it covers first aid. I'm going to flip the pouch around really quick and show you guys what's on the other side. Okay, so on this side of the pouch, it's got a large mesh pocket in it, which is awesome. Inside that mesh pocket I just keep snacks and at least like one complete meal. This is just an MRE. I broke down the heater. It's spaghetti meat sauce. I don't know why there's peanut butter in it. It's probably the worst thing you could have. And then the condiment kit. They keep that in here. I usually have some other snacks and stuff also stuffed in there. It's my new gear company. I've been handing these out to friends, so it's not too many left in there. 777 gear. And then in the top, this is like a pet project. I just stepped in here because I was taking it to show to a friend of mine at work. But this is a pretty awesome deal right here. You can see it's basically just like a one of those Altoid 10 survival kits on steroids. This one is an aluminum waterproof kit. You can see it's retained by the Velcro straps here. This is the Suma container. It's by a company called Silcoa, and they kind of claim to fame is they were making these kits for special ops guys in the Navy, I believe. But you open this up by removing the Velcro retention straps, and then put your patches, whatever, whatnot on the top there. Pop that thing open. There you go. Suma, a Silcoa product. Pretty cool product too at that. And then it just comes empty, so you gotta make your own contents, which I have no problem with because I love doing that kind of stuff. So always carry a Bic lighter, whether or not you smoke. Have a way to start fire. It's a good first step to making it through some effed up bullshit situation, is having something to start fire with. This is a little fishing kit that I built myself. You can see there's a bobbin in there and a bunch of cord, or a bunch of line, some weights, and a bunch of hooks. I'm in an urban environment, so it's pretty unlikely I'm going to need that, but this survival kit is complete without it, right? So anyways, a couple more, another one of those Gear Ward high tensile strength survival cord packs. I love these things, man. Very cool, super compact way to carry cordage, and it beats having that bulky 550. And then this is, man, I want to say this came from Vigilant Gear too. It's just like a jute cord that's prepped for instantaneous combustion. So this is a really good fire starting option here. And then my favorite little batteryless flashlight. This is my skunk lights. I forget what they call this thing. Skylight. There it is, right there. Skylight. And basically, it just doesn't have a battery. Well, it has one in it, but it's recharged by the sun. And basically, you can't run out of light ever with that, which is one of the failure points of those little button temporary lights that have a battery. And once that battery's gone, you're done. So, and then little Leatherman squirt in there. Multi-tool, extremely useful piece of kit to have in any survival kit. A little of the Gorilla tape rolled up, basically, the best duct tape made. This is one of those little folding survival saws. Not exactly sure what I'd use this for. I've never used one of these before, but I threw it in there because it's a different kind of a cutting edge, and you never know what you're going to be trying to make. So you can see that's a little saw, basically a sawtooth deal right there. Very cool. You guys just saw this. I always have a couple of these on me. I love these Phoenix E12s. And then Frontier water filtration system with the tube, which I had to cut the length down a little bit to get it to fit into the kit. That's fine, right? Doesn't really matter how long that is. Button compass, standard 99-cent variety that you can get just about anywhere. A little kit of UCO matches. There's 10 of them in here. It's got a couple of strikers and then 10 of the UCO matches. Very useful. Got a little sewing kit / suture kit. It's a they call it a 4.0. It's like a it says on here, what millimeter is it? 3/8, 16 millimeter reverse cutting needle on that. And then some nylon thread, which you could actually use for a bunch of stuff, not only to sew yourself up, but you could use it to sew up your gear, your clothes, etc., etc. In here I've just got some water purification tablets and a little tiny, like, half-dram vial. Alcohol wipes for the obvious purpose and for fire starting. These are totally awesome for starting fires, just in case you didn't know. You can go give it a shot. And then you got to be able to transport water. So on the bottom there, I've got one of those Whirlpack stand-up bags, just kind of stuffed in the bottom. And then that all makes for a nice little, you can kind of see PSK, you can see the size of it. It's about, let's see, my hand is about 4 inches wide, so it's about 5.5, 6 inches long, and then it's probably about just under 4 inches this direction, and then it looks like it's probably about just about 2 inches tall. So an awesome little PSK. Just want to show you really quick the inside of the 10-liter bullet ruck. It's got a nice little admin pouch in the front here. You can kind of see how much of my hand fits into that. It's probably about 3 or 4 inches deep. I really like these zipper pulls that they use too. It's very, very cool idea. And it's definitely like easy to grab, and they look like they'll hold up for a long time. But that basically covers that. Now I wanted to talk about something else really quick, because I'm always, you know, lately there's been like a lot of mass casualty events, like active shooter events, I guess is what everybody calls it, where some freaking lunatic gets a gun and decides he's just going to kill everybody and then himself. I can kind of understand why that's happening. There's too many of us on the planet. It's pretty simple. But I don't want to be ill prepared if that does happen. So when I do have this pack, I keep two things in mind. One, where do I put my gun, and where do I put my ammo? So I'll grab some stuff so I can do a little show and tell with you guys here. If you did have this kit loaded out, so let me put all this crap back in here really fast. I never used the hydration back pocket on this for its intended purpose. I usually have water on me in my truck or where I'm at, or I can go purchase it at a liquor store, but this does have a fairly deep pocket back here. It actually runs the length of the pack. Right now I've got a piece of foam in there to basically just stop my stuff from getting banged around, to add some rigidity. But here's what I want to point out to you. If you did get into a situation where there was an active shooter and you did have your handgun and a bunch of mags and say a battle pack of 9mm, you could take the battle pack, drop that in the bag. You could take your gun and the mags, throw them in there, zip it up, grab the pack and be on the run without brandishing to see what's going on and find out if you can help. Then you could quickly, you know, once you find out what's going on, you could quickly take some cover, grab stuff out, load up, lock and load, get ready to handle stuff. So that's something else I want to point out to you. And you can see the pack is still not maxed out, even with all of that stuff in there. Then you quickly open that up, got your ammo, boom, you've got mags for your gun, and then you've got your handgun, and you're good to go. So anyways, that's it guys. I just wanted to share that with you. Working on a video comparing actually 4 different packs right now. An offering from Vertex, 2 from GORUCK, and 1 from Triple Out Design. And I just wanted to knock this out really quick and show you guys what was up with this. This is my favorite EDC pack right now. It's absolutely perfect, streamlined, easy access. Everything's really clear and simple, easy to sort out. So just knock that out. Hope you guys enjoyed it. $20 Bandit. I'm out.